Okay, so I figured the very first video that I was gonna upload on this channel would be the video about why did I shave my head. So I've been asked a lot over the last couple of days, like, why, girl, why is your hair gone? Because this is how long my hair was before. So I cut my hair myself May 5th of 2022, and I kept it under wraps. I went online with wigs or a hat or something for about 3 months so I could sit there and figure out how I genuinely felt about it, like how I looked. I wanted to shave my head, and I got inspired by another content creator. Her name is Emdo. It's EMBDOE, Emdo, on Instagram. I came across her page last year in the springtime of 2021. And from that point on, I kept saying, I want to cut my hair. I want to cut my hair. I want to cut my hair. And not just cut it, but like start over. So when I was in college, I had dyed my hair bleach blonde and then put fuchsia purple over it. And when I graduated college and went to grad school, I was told in grad school that for my internship, I was not allowed to have unnatural colors because I had an internship at a hospital. So I decided to dye my bleach fuchsia hair black. And then after I dyed my hair black to cover up the unnatural color, I was like, I miss having something cool and unique with my hair. Let me perm it. Girl, why would you perm bleached dyed hair? Oh my God. It was the amount of damage that I did to my hair was crazy. And that one was when I was about 26. So from 26 onward, I had damaged hair, and my hair started out as this short, and I'll put videos on Instagram or Twitter, put them in my Discord for people to see how short my hair was. But I cut my hair, and I kept cutting it, and I kept cutting it. And the thing was, I remember how my hair was before I ever dyed it or did anything to it. In college, I had like a lot of fun with my hair. I used to do a lot of unique things with it. But before that, I had really nice, like curly, wavy hair, and it didn't always look so lackluster. So I'm like, I definitely did damage to my hair, and it's not getting better. Over 6 years, it had never gotten better or back to the quality that I wanted it. I didn't dye my hair. I didn't bleach it or do anything for years, and it kept splitting up and up and up. So I went and talked to a hair stylist about it, and they said the thing is, when you damage your hair, especially bleaching and perming it, you damage it to the root. So your hair is permanently altered because it's going to keep splitting. Like, hair has split ends, and they split up all the way to the top, and that's what makes your hair frizzy, and that's what makes it lose the volume and the shine and the thing. So I had this really long, beautiful, wonderful hair, long hair, but it wasn't healthy like I wanted it to be. And when I saw this content creator, Emdo, I was like, God, she's beautiful. Like, that is such a look. Like, she's so striking and so beautiful in my mind that I really was like, I think that I could give it a try. I tried to have healthy level of self-esteem and be like, this could end up really bad. So I talked to a bunch of people about it, like what would I do? And, you know, I was suggested wigs. Hey, if you cut your hair and you want to start over from a healthy standpoint of, you know, your hair growing from the scalp with no bleach, with no dye, with no nothing, you can wear wigs and you can do a hair transformation process. And I have a fellow content creator friend who, in all of her content, she wears wigs. And in January of this year, she pulled off her wig, and I seen her real hair for the first time, and she goes, be prepared, like, be prepared. And she goes, buy wigs before you cut your hair so you know how it feels to wear them, and so you know whether you like the wig experience. And in my mind, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the wig experience, but what I don't like is not ever feeling like I can reverse the damage that I did to my body. So I put on a lot of weight when I was younger, like upwards of I was almost 250 pounds, and that changed my body composition in such a way that I didn't feel like my hair should have that same effect. If I can actually shave my head and start all the way over, I'm definitely gonna do it. So I thought, wig experience or no wig experience, I want to wake up and be excited and happy about, you know, my natural state, especially since I hadn't dyed my hair or did anything for so long. I'm like, I should really like this, and it's just not getting healthier. I took vitamins, I put the things in it, I would get it trimmed normally, and it just kept getting split ends. So seeing other content creators who had shaved their head, and I really liked the look, like, oh my god, I'll look at her, here she is right here. I really like this look, and I'm like, it's just, she's strikingly beautiful to me. This is like, oh my god, she is beautiful. And not to think that I can get anywhere near her gorgeousness, but I thought, okay, bald has a place. Like, she is popular, and she, you know, has this look to me is just gorgeous. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. And for a long time when I was younger, I worked with older adults. When I mean younger, like in my 20s, I worked with older adults, and I would see women, their hair starts to thin, and I thought it'd be really cool if I got to older age and there was like tattoos under my hair. Like, I had full head of hair, but then like, and my grandma got a tattoo when she was 80 years old. She got like a little owl, and she had to go through this huge, which is why I have an owl right here. So me and my brother both have owl tattoos, and my grandma has a little, she's passed away now, but I had one. And the process of her getting a tattoo in older age was so hard. She had to go to a nurse, and she had to get blood work, and she had to do this, and she had to make sure that it was, her skin was able to last the procedure. And I thought, maybe if I get tattoos on my head when I'm younger, then when I get older and I start to lose my hair, or some of my hair starts to thin, they'll just be cool tattoos underneath. So I've always wanted to put tattoos on my head, but I thought I'd have to like shave one side and then shave one side. How am I gonna get them up front? Like, I don't know. So I've always had this drive and desire to shave my head. And then when March happened of this year, I moved back to California and moved to with my best friend, and my best friend goes, I want to cut my hair too. And I thought, I need to make the leap. I need to be the example for the people around me. So she wants to shave her head, so I'll do it, and I'll show her that it's a good idea. I'll you know, figure it out, because I really want long and healthy hair. So I shaved my head on May 6th, and the ASMR, it freaking sends me. It's the only reason I haven't let my hair grow out in the last 3 months. Like, this feeling, oh my god, rub my head, let me do this. It feels like when you have like velvet or something, and you go one way and then you go the other way. It's just so, I sit here for hours a day, and I literally am just like so enamored with this feeling. And when I shaved my head, I was like, okay, I've always had a healthy level of self-esteem where I've known that you can't get me from not me. Even if I have an identical twin, that ain't me. That's a whole different person. So you can't get L from anyone but L. And whether you have, you know, you want to look different, or, you know, you this or you that, I always tell people, like, you're the only you, and there should be a lot of sitting, like, value, happiness in sitting in that, because they can only get you from you. So it was never a self-esteem thing, but when I shaved my head, I was like, oh, I'm actually real life pretty. Like, I have my cheekbone, and the thing was, so many of the girls in my life reinforced that. They were like, oh, it looks good. And it's actually my best friend's sister, who is known to be a hard ass. She was like, you shaved your head? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, all right, well, you pull it off. You got the head shape for it. And I thought, what a compliment from your little mean ass. It was so sweet. She was so sweet. And she was like, and then I started realizing like, okay, I can actually pull it off with no hair. So, I wore wigs online for a while so that I could get my actual opinion about it, see how I felt about my hair, wake up in the morning with it like this, go to sleep at night, put makeup on, put hats on, I had a lot of research to do to see how I actually really felt about it before I had any public opinion or public input, because the public likes to tell you all these things about yourself. And I don't want to get an inflated self-esteem from other people's opinion of being like, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, and not have my own opinion. And I also don't want to get negativity from them being like this, that, and the other, and then have my opinion jaded. So I gave it enough time to where I've figured out how I felt about it. But the reason I cut it was because who wants to be a 50-year-old bald person and like it not work out well? I told my mom, I said, look, I'm 33. I'm at that age where it is still trendy. It's still accepted. Like, I turned 33 in September of this year. So I'm 32 right now and it's still trendy. You know, I probably should have done it in my 20s because it would have been trendier. You know, like you can still pull off fashion statements and this and that. But I'm like, girl, I'm 32. If I wait until I'm 40 and shave it, it's gonna be, what if that goes badly? You know, I was having healthy level of self-esteem with this. Like, you might be pretty because of your hair. This may not go the way that you want it to go. So, I was like, I don't want to wait until I'm 50. I really don't want to wait until I'm 40 to do it. And I had been telling myself since January that I was going to shave my head. I said I wanted to do all of 2022 with no hair, and then just didn't, and kept living with that idea for months and months and months. And then when my friend said she wanted to shave her head or cut her hair, I was like, you know what? I made a goal with myself. I told myself something and I let myself down because I didn't take the leap of faith in January, and I need to do the thing that I'm myself and protect that person. So it's the same thing. Like I said, I was going to stop drinking in December, and that person and I made a pact to not drink for 1 year. I made a pact to myself to shave my head, and then I took 5 months to do it. And so that was really disheartening to me. So I went ahead and made the plunge, and I'm really happy with the outcome, because like, bro, this ASMR, oh my God, it just feels so nice, which is why I haven't put it, I haven't let it grow out in 3 months. I just literally keep shaving it every week. I shave it once a week and I love it so much. So I figured people keep asking me why, and I'm like, I'll just address it at this point in a video so I can link people to it. But yeah, it's just, I didn't want to wait longer and then it'd be a bad decision, and then I'm like 40 or 50 and then I didn't look the way that I thought that this would look. This looks great. I'm really happy with the way that this came out. So I'll just leave this video with one thing, because I've had to talk to my community. My moderators talk to me. They're like, oh, the internet is mean. The internet is gonna say mean things. They're gonna like, and I, out of love, they worry about how I'm going to take criticism or take things that people say. And what I told them was, I've never met a person who likes themselves or a person getting money who talks badly about other people. I have it. It takes a real miserable person to talk badly about something else that makes someone genuinely happy, especially if it's not harmful to their health, if it doesn't impact you in any way. It takes a real miserable person to tell somebody that they dislike something that's making them tremendously happy. So I let my moderators live with that, because if somebody's going to say something bad about me, let's have some compassion and let's have some empathy for those people, because it must be a miserable life to care so much so that you're going to take the time out of your day as a valuable creature out of your day to talk badly about somebody else's happiness. And it's led to me helping them with a little bit of self-actualization, because it you know, opens up different conversations. So I just wanted to make sure y'all knew why I did it, and you can get linked to this video.